podcast listeners, welcome to the Jimmy Curve. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for downloading. Thank you for listening. My name is Jimmy Putnam. I am your host. With me, as always, are my co-hosts, Joshua Vossler.
Hello, everybody.
And Will Dougherty.
I wanted to say that intro music reminded me of the theme from Pulp Fiction.
Good.
At the beginning.
That was my very good friends, the Bishops, local Omaha ska band. Ska! So check them out on Facebook. Find them anywhere that you find music, and go see them at shows. They play all over the place all the time. At the end of the show, I'll put a full Bishops song so that you can check that out if you are into kick-ass music, which you should be. Support local music. Joining us on the podcast today, local Omaha comedy legend and possibly someday an astronaut. I don't know what your future aspirations are. Jack Comstock. Jack Comstock.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Please keep clapping. Thank you. Thanks. Thank you. Good energy. Good vibes.
Jack Comstock.
Good
Jack
vibes.
Comstock, everybody. There are a lot of Comstocks involved in local comedy. How many of you are there now?
There are 3 of us performing regularly.
I know your sister, Georgia.
Georgia Ray. Stand up.
She has abandoned your name, though.
She did.
Is she out? Is she out of the family?
She is not out of the family, but
yet
we can't continue having the same name and the same face. So one of us had to change something. She has a better middle name.
What's your middle name?
Martin.
Jack Martin is a fucking great.
It's still pretty good, yeah. But
Jack Martin sounds like these sticky Jack Martins on the show.
I thought about changing. Like I thought about going by when I started comedy. I thought about going by Jack Martin, but people were like, "No, Comstock. That sounds funny." I'm like, yeah, because
that was your dad. Your dad said that.
No.
All right, what do we got to talk about today? Hey, thank you to our good friend Jason Gieselman for designing our logo. I've been meaning to thank him on the show for a number of weeks, and I keep forgetting. Sorry, Jason. He's also helping us design some T-shirts. Hopefully there will be T-shirts available soon. I don't expect anyone wants to buy a Jimmy Curve T-shirt. I'm kind of hoping they will. If not, I just wanted some T-shirts, so I had some made.
I'll take one only if it's shot at me through a T-shirt bazooka.
Oh my God! If I could get a Jimmy Curve T-shirt cannon, that would be badass.
That's the only way I'll take one of those shirts.
Wait, you wouldn't even take a Jimmy Curve T-shirt for free?
I mean, yeah, but it has to be shot out of the cannon. Or
What
else
if I just throw it at you really hard? Is that good enough?
Your shirt has to be off. You have to have your shirt off.
Okay.
Oh my God!
I feel like a drunk fan caught it and was like, "I already got one," and then like wings it up another few seats, and then I catch it like sweaty. Both our sweat mixes together, and as I hold the shirt up in triumphant victory, and
with mixed fluids.
Then slice off the head of the closest person to me and rejoice.
Hey.
Yeah.
Okay, so thanks everybody for listening. Thanks for downloading. Follow us on Twitter at The Jimmy Curve. Send us an email at thejimmycurve@gmail.com. Jack, why don't you throw out the Twitter handle? We can promote you a little bit.
Jack___ Comstock.
It's your plug.
You had to have 2 underscores in your Twitter handle?
Yeah.
That was the best you could do?
It was, I don't know. I didn't try very long. I sort of just was like 1 underscore, not going to fly. 2 underscores, boom, nailed it. It's hard. There's a lot of Jack Comstocks apparently on Twitter. So.
Yeah. It's not a super common name. Well, Comstock, is that Irish?
No, it's just like white.
It's
like
it's American.
I'm really white.
Yeah, 5 different kinds of European. I don't know.
It sounds like it's shortened for common stock.
Like
right. Standard issue white guy.
Yeah. That's really good.
With Jack, all the better.
Yeah.
Good old Jack Common Stock.
Yeah. That's what they used to call dead bodies in the day. They didn't know who it was. Jack Comstock.
Yeah, that's where he got his comedy name from. When you're really bombing up, oh, we got a real Jack Comstock up here.
The name is actually Philip. So weird. People started the Jack thing.
Old Jack Comstock and his brother Joe Everyman.
Yeah,
His dad's name is Joe.
it is. My real name, little known fact, is actually John. That is my legal. It's on my license.
And your cousin Price is also a John, right?
He is, and my uncle, John.
John.
Yes. So there's 3 Johns and a Joe. Those are the guys.
Creative.
Yes, we didn't branch out very far. My dad mixes all of our names up.
Yeah.
Jack.
That was not a joke. Jack was actually choking right there. So. Jack, the 2 things I know about you are I know 3 things about you. Number 1, comedy. You do stand-up comedy, improv, sketch, some video thing.
1 or
Yell
2.
stuff at strangers on the street.
Yell,
Yeah,
that's
do
right.
that.
Or at children on Xbox Live.
Yes.
Which is the second thing I know about you. Lots of video games.
Mm-hmm.
And the third thing is that you are now we talked about this off the air. I called you a professional dog groomer, but that is not accurate.
Yeah, it's
You are an amateur dog groomer.
Yeah, I would say I'm like an underground dog groomer.
An underground.
Yeah, underground.
The Banksy of dog groomers.
I'm sort of like an apprentice. I'm an apprentice dog groomer. Yes, I hang around real groomers.
Well,
washing their dogs, watching them intently,
learning the craft.
Yes.
So here's my question about dog grooming, because I want to start with dog. We're gonna work small to big. We're gonna start with dog grooming, go through video games, and end up at comedy. Dog grooming. Now, I've heard you talk a lot about dog grooming. Like you are into it. Like this is a thing you sought out and wanted to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like you didn't just stumble into a career in dog grooming.
Well, for the longest time, I thought that you had to go to like hair school,
right,
to be a dog groomer.
And this is my question: once a person decides dog grooming, that's a thing I want to do, and at some point you are a dog groomer, there's a void in between, and I don't understand how it happens. Like, do you have to apply? What's the application process like? Or are they just can anybody just show up and be like, I'm a dog groomer now?
Is there a boot camp?
You some places like Petco, PetSmart, those places, they have academies. They'll put you through school.
Is that what you did?
No, that's what I was gonna do at first, but it's you got to be there for 6 months for them to decide whether they're gonna train you or not. You got to be there, and it was just really understaffed. And should I have not used their real name?
You seem more confused than me as to how you got this job.
Yeah. Well, so really, the Funny Bone man, owner of the Funny Bone in Omaha was telling me that I got to go see this lady who owns a dog, because I talked about dog grooming on stage, and she's like, you got to go see Renee, who owns Come Sit Stay, which is a dog grooming, daycare, and boarding place.
Those are 3 separate words. Come, sit, stay.
Yeah, but it's all one word. Is the name of the place?
I got confused. Right?
Yeah.
I was like, there's like some sort of European last name, is what it sounded like.
Yeah, no, Come Sit Stay is the place.
Johann Come Sit Stay.
And I was like, yeah, I'll check it out. Well, I went out there, and it was, and now I work there, so I kind of just got into it, and they are teaching me how to cut. So, sort of got into that through the owner used to be a bartender at the Funny Bone. Now owns a dog grooming, boarding, and daycare.
In a typical day of dog grooming, walk us through it. Fast, in 15 seconds.
Okay, well, I get there and just start washing the dogs. You get there and you sit around for a couple minutes. Don't tell my boss; she probably won't listen to this, so it's all right. I can't do it with you counting right there on my fingers. I can't. That's too distracting. I don't know what you want. I watch dogs. You do that the whole day, and then when you're done, you leave. That's the end of it.
Right. All right.
You get home,
I
you're
feel
like,
like-
I had a rough day.
I get
Let
there.
me guess. You wash some dogs?
Yeah. We're watching them dogs. No, they didn't have any to wash. I just sat around
I
6
feel
hours.
I feel like this business must be a front for laundering drug money or something. It's like, what do you want to know? I get there, I wash dogs. So
Yeah.
what's with all the questions? Are you guys cops? If you're cops, you have to tell me.
Yeah, it's more like I don't want to reveal what actually goes on, so I can.
Do you
keep getting
get
away
paid
with
for
it.
every dog you wash, or do you get paid an hourly rate?
I am hourly.
Nice.
As of now, that is the
Nice.
goal. Like when you become a groomer, you get you get a cut of the of each dog.
And do you?
You
Wait,
get to
hold
keep
on.
a cut of every dog?
Whoa.
Yeah, the hind leg is the best one. And of
That's
course,
We're big
the
in
ribs,
Thailand,
The
so this
ribs
is-
are still good on every animal, I guess.
It's
so.
good eating on an English bull.
Oh yeah, those ones real slobbery.
got a good jowl.
And career aspirations as a dog groomer? Yes, no.
I think dog grooming is a good job. I feel like to get through.
I mean, you
want to
be a
comedy.
you want to be a
also.
professional comedian,
Yeah,
but
that's first.
do you have a career goal in the world of professional pet?
I would
grooming?
love eventually to be at the point where I'm doing comedy full time, and then part time I can. I want to breed dogs. I want to be a breeder,
Right.
which I mean is sort of a full time job also, but. That like in the later years, I want to
Like
have
show dogs?
Yeah, show dogs, and just
Right.
to sell, just so you can sell pups and
Start a big puppy
just
farm.
have good. Yeah, not be a legitimate source for people to get dogs.
You know,
to
I've always
stop,
had a-
puppy mills. You know,
You know, I've always had that big dream of starting my own puppy farm.
no puppy mill. Yeah, no. I'm
Okay.
Oh, making my
I'm
own
gonna try to beat
organic
them
puppy
out.
milk.
beat them out.
All right, Jack, give me your 5 favorite dog breeds. I'm going to put up a 10-second Dougherty clock and go.
Miniature schnauzers, Vizslas, Frenchies, Morkies, and
6 seconds.
boxers.
Oh, you got it. Got them all in. All right, good. I didn't know if that would throw you off or not, but
Yes, I might have got that wrong, but I just named 5.
Vizslas, to
The
me,
top 2 and boxers, Vizslas, miniature schnauzers. That's my top
Vizslas
2.
always look sick to me.
They have baggy skin.
Yeah, well, you can see their ribs. You know what I mean?
Yes, yeah.
and their butt bone.
yeah, that's
kinda,
what
a little bit.
that's what the dog Satchel in the comic strip Get Fuzzy is.
Oh, really?
Just me? I don't know.
When I was a cop.
Get Fuzzy is good.
Is that the main
sheriff's deputy?
character?
Huh?
Sorry, never mind.
3 topics. Josh, you used to be a cop. Tell us about Vizslas.
Funny story. When I was a cop, me and my partner got called to this dog that was running around this really small town, Endicott. And so we go, and there was this dog that loose running around. It was friendly and everything.
Yeah.
It was a Vizsla, and I didn't know what one was. And we both thought it was sick. We almost were like, we need to take it out in the country and shoot it.
Oh my God! This reinforces every fucking
It
horrible
was
thing about cops.
moving
I believe.
and friendly, and you still thought you had to shoot it. It's like, can't you just feed it first?
Well,
Like,
it looked really
you
sick.
didn't even see if it would eat.
I didn't even know dogs could be minorities. It's weird.
No.
Well, you know,
God doesn't make things easy.
Sons of bitches.
I had
they're
this
brown.
sweet story, story, and you just turned it into this horrible thing.
You're a horrible
Ferguson.
person. Oh God.
Josh, in your time as a cop, what else have you thought about taking out into the country to shoot?
Just like sick
Besides
animals is all. We're used to shooting sick animals. It's just a thing. Like you have to do. It's part of the job.
Jack, the other interesting thing about you, other than dog grooming, and dog grooming is super fascinating. I'm sure we have a lot of listeners who are like, "Oh no, is that the end of all the dog grooming talk?" I hope they're not moving on from the dog grooming segment so soon.
It will be called back to throughout the show.
Right. It's like the fans who've gone to see a feature film. They're like, "What are the trailers over? This is bullshit." Like, we got to watch a damn movie. The second thing about you, Jack, that I find interesting is video games. Just video games in general. What I like to do is introduce a guest, ask them a question, and then talk about myself for 30 minutes. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I am not a first-person shooter fan. I only got into first-person shooters because you were playing Call of Duty, and I was like, I would like to play video games with a friend. I'll try this Call of Duty thing. Only to eventually come to the understanding that I am not going to spend 10 years getting as good at this game as you have already spent 10 years getting. So then you got Destiny. I bought Destiny. I tried it for an hour, and I was like, nah, it's not for me. But you've been deep inside Destiny for a couple of weeks now.
I get hard into it, and any game really
Could we ease off the sexual metaphors for like
No.
a
I
second?
really just
No.
thrust
You're
into
getting-
games and
I just been hitting all the walls on Destiny.
hitting all of it.
Really
and,
denting the side of the tuna can on Destiny.
Sometimes I flip
Really
it over and
pitched-
come at the level from the backside.
really pitched a tent and just set up camp right in Destiny. But any game I think that you rank up in and that you collect where you get a random or roll for gear to rank up and then have
Loot
and then
and
your
XP.
level is
Loot and XP.
Yeah, loot and XP and like level based off of gear that you've earned. I will get so addicted to that because it's like, I gotta show off my E-peen. Gotta have the bigger E-dick. Like I want other guys in the game to see me and be like, that guy's armor is so cool. Like I'm like, fuck yeah, it is. Fireball, kill you.
Is that what first-person shooters are now?
Yes.
Because what you're describing is RPGs.
Well, yeah, that's Will Dougherty. That is why Destiny is the light. That's why Destiny is the best game because it's an RPG first-person shooter and it's so fun and you can do multiplayer like matchmaking, just like 6v6 like team deathmatch. Or like there's a objective ones and then there's like 3v3. And then there's also the whole aspect of like you do raids. You have a 6-man raid and then there's like 3-man dungeons and you go on planet and you have resources you have to gather to upgrade your armor. Like it is like Halo and World of Warcraft had a baby and that is Destiny.
At this point, I would like to wish happy birthday to my mom, Kathy Putnam, who I know listens to this podcast and just tuned out for the last 68 seconds. So happy birthday, Mom. Continue.
Happy birthday, Miss Putnam.
Your son's a very nice boy.
No, that
Very
we're,
much sexy.
no, we're
It's
gonna.
very-
I don't. I'm not. I can't. The first person shooter thing. I have a little bit of resentment against first person shooters because they ruined one of my favorite franchises, which was the Mass Effect franchise. Because the first Mass Effect was one of my favorite video games I've ever played, and then they slowly became a terrible first person shooter, and now I'm bitter.
I never played Mass Effect.
It is awesome.
But I will say I was never a first person shooter guy and I had a PlayStation, I was Madden, platform games, so I was all about. And even I'd played Halo 1 at friends' houses and but it just wasn't like I
like
went
I played GoldenEye.
Yeah. The day I went to a friend's house and he just got an Xbox Live and Halo 2 is like new. I saw that for like 2 hours and I had to have it, and that was that from then on only online.
Your life
play,
changed.
Like I went and bought an Xbox and Halo 2, and that's first person shooter. I mean, then I just have been playing online. Madden, can't even do franchise anymore. Just quick match, play against someone else. It's just there's no fun in being
I
a
do
computer
enjoy the
anymore.
competitive nature of it. Like I like anything competitive.
Yeah, exactly.
To me,
it's
is
addicting.
fun.
You get sucked in, and
The-
it's sort of like Destiny, and games like that's, any game. World of Warcraft is the same. Skyrim is it, but not in multiplayer form.
Right.
Which they try to in Elder Scrolls Online, which I've played, which is like not bad, but not enough to.
MMOs aren't really that type of thing, though. They're not super. It's not about competitiveness. Like
I would say that it really is because you're trying to race to get the best gear. You're trying to get the best drops, and like the part that is addicting is that you're like, all right, this week, this is the raid. This week is I'm gonna get that shit, and then the raids are hard, especially World of Warcraft. I mean, you could spend days doing one raid, like trying to find groups. Now that's definitely a huge thing that games have, especially like MMOs have had to work on the last 5 years. I'd say has gone up so much as like making it more accessible for people. Because when I started playing WoW, and I'm not like a vanilla. What? Oh,
get in that mic.
Not close enough. All right. I'm not a vanilla World of Warcraft. A lot of people brag about that. I played when the cap was 60, bro. I
came in during the first expansion at Burning Crusade.
Yeah, that's when I came in, when Blood Elves and getting real.
Oh shit!
Getting real nerdy on us.
I predate you both in WoW.
Yeah, and so that's.
But then I quit.
Well, see, I was on EverQuest
because I'm not super into MMOs.
I did EverQuest too, and then I had a friend who only had a Mac. He had a Mac, and he could only play WoW. So then we all kind of played WoW, and it was like you had to just type into a chat like looking for a group of 25, and so then you're trying to get 25. Now it's like you just click a button like find group, and it's like matches you with 25 other people who hit find group, and they dumb it down because all the idiots who get into that, and then you still get into a guild and do the 25, but they've made it way better as far as like you don't have to sit around for hours just waiting.
Yeah, they found better ways to extract your money faster.
Well, I mean, you don't spend any more money. I mean, you just.
But you keep playing it.
Yeah, you keep playing
for longer.
I mean, what?
I feel like
what are you gonna do otherwise? Go spend money somewhere else. You're gonna spend money every single day of your life.
No,
no,
Jack. I am going to go spend my
eat.
money. I'm going to go spend my money at the bar productively.
Yeah, that's exactly. See, when Destiny came out, I think I saved $200 that month, like for the whole month. I seriously, because I didn't go to any bars. I didn't go to any mood. Like I didn't do anything. Didn't go to I would get takeout and stuff, but like I was eating one meal a day. I mean, I still am sort of like eat whatever's at the house and just. Game. I skipped open mics. I got real bad. Like it fell apart for a bit, and but I saved so much money. I didn't even drive. I didn't have to.
I had a friend
once in 2 weeks.
I had a friend in college who built his dorm room around his desire to play MMOs. Like he had oriented his desk and his computer so with like his fridge so that he could reach out with this extended arm thing and swing his fridge door open to get a soda out of the door so that he didn't even have to get up. And he could reach his microwave from his chair. Like he never had to get up out of this chair to play MMOs.
After a while, the bedpan started to smell.
It was impressive, but it was really sad.
Poop socking it. So you just poop into a sock at your chair, and so you don't have to get up, and then just put the sock on your hand, poop in your hand, fold the sock up
that's how you do it. I was like,
tie it in a knot and then throw it in the laundry.
I was trying mechanically to put together how you could do that, but
you swing it around and then you throw it at someone.
It's just like how you clean up after your dog on a walk.
Yeah,
same principle.
Exactly.
With the baggie.
Except with a sock, and you're pooping in your own hand because your life has reached an all-time low.
Right.
Because you don't care about anything. I have not poop socked, by the way, not yet. I have refrained.
Wait, hold on. You didn't just make that up? That's a.
No, I mean, if your Urban Dictionary has that as a thing, I'm pretty sure poop sock.
Have you ever thought about doing it?
No.
If you're not thinking about doing it right now, you're lying.
I hold it for a long. I can hold it for a long time.
That sounds like
eventually it goes away.
That term sounds like a horror story from prison, like a thing that happened to you. Then I got moved in with a bad cellmate, and he poop socked me, and that was.
Yeah.
It was a horrible thing.
That does sound disgusting.
We started out on a lighter note, then it got dark. Sorry, guys.
It's all right.
I came in a dark
the world
mood.
of Massive multiplayer online is a dark, treacherous cavern.
That's
If
right.
you're gonna talk about World of Warcraft, eventually poop socks are gonna come up.
It's not avoidable. Like that's gonna happen.
If you've the South Park episode of World of Warcraft, if you've seen it, it nails it. I mean, that's perfect. It's exactly how it is down to a T. If you want to know what World of Warcraft's about, watch that South Park episode. And like, it's a joke, and it's not a joke because that is exactly what it's like.
I have a bunch of not a bunch. I don't have a bunch of friends, but I have some friends, and I have some friends who have gotten into World of Warcraft, and like we've made a tradition of whenever if they say they're thinking about wanting to play, we make them watch that episode before they start, and then after they've been playing for a while, they go back and watch it again. It's like, oh, I know what all of these references mean now. Oh, I've been to Alterac Valley. That's where. The end.
That was another amazing feature. They made it so you didn't have to go to Alterac Valley anymore. You could cancel that one out of the battleground queue. Just saying.
That's
Whatever.
Hey, Josh, you remember that one video game you played?
Tetris?
At the
Yeah.
bar?
I feel like
Ball.
this segment is going really well, and I don't want to change the attitude at all. So now Will is going to talk to us about fast food. I feel like these two segments go hand in hand. Yes.
they do.
All right.
Well, since we were talking about video games, fast food does naturally go with video games, and I'm going to do something that's going to help you play more video games. Save money on your fast food. Guys, I'm going to teach you a lesson about how to spend less money by not feeling shame. That's what we're here to do, guys. Lesson number 1 about how to do your fast food smarter. Don't automatically go for the combo meals. That's what everybody thinks. They just go, say a number, give me my food.
Bunch of empty calories in those drinks. I feel like you can get drinks cheaper.
Right. Empty calories are, in fact, the goal. A bunch of empty pennies is what I'm concerned about.
What's the problem with combo meals?
First of all, they incorporate the drink. That's the main problem, because here's a lesson that you need to learn. You should never be paying for your soda if you're at a fast food restaurant.
Explain.
Hey, you know how the fountain is outside the counter?
Oh, wait. You want people to go. I was assuming we were at a drive-through.
No,
We'll get to the drive-through
We're going
later,
in.
Jimmy.
We're going inside a fast.
That's right.
This brings up an interesting question. Does it bother anyone else when people refer to fast food places as restaurants?
No.
That seems weird to me. It's like calling Claire's a jewelry
I've
store.
never heard anyone do that except me as a joke that I've done on stage.
Oh, they say it themselves. Come into the restaurant. I mean, it's called a restaurant. It's just it just seems
Fast
weird
food
to me.
restaurant.
I feel like
yeah.
we're kind of getting off track because Will was talking about stealing pop.
Yeah, tell
But
us
it
how to-
involved
tell
going
us how to-
into a what? You go into a
We're going to fast food
Joint.
lobby. What do you want? Go into
joint.
a
Joint is the correct term.
So you're in the joint, right? Not in prison. You can't go to prison for stealing pop.
Hopefully not getting poop socked.
So that's the lesson. You don't want to go for the combo meal because drinks should always be free, assuming you're at one of the majority of fast food places where the soda fountain is outside it's not behind the
Now
counter.
you're bringing
It's
your own.
self-serve.
You're bringing your own cup in.
No.
You order water.
No, you order water, they give you a cup. They give you a paper cup, and then you fill it at the soda fountain. That's how it works. Because lesson number 2, stealing is in the toolbox.
Wait, now hold on a second. Is there a scenario where an employee of a fast food place sees this happen and intervenes?
I doubt it. I doubt they really give a shit.
As a current and former fast food employee, my answer is emphatically no.
There is no scenario where like an employee of a fast food place
Manager.
sees you ripping off soda and attempts to stop you.
You know what? I have seen it happen. I've seen it. I've seen a manager be like, "You didn't order that," and then like, what happens? Like, are they gonna make you leave with your food?
I don't know.
Is it like?
I don't know.
Well, that's what I'm saying though. Nothing happened.
Awesome.
There was no outcome. It was just, oh, you're acknowledging that I'm doing this thing you already know I'm doing. Okay, cool.
When you say you saw it once, the guy was talking to you. Excuse me,
no,
sir.
it wasn't me. I saw a guy do it to somebody else.
Sure.
I mean, I wouldn't.
From your careful hiding spot.
Soda has literally no nutrition. Like, it's so bad for your
Sure.
teeth and your body, you should just not even drink it.
Right.
At
That stuff is basically poison.
fast-
You
like,
should
it's
never
worse than
pay
the
for
fast-
poison.
That's the worst part of fast food is still soda.
Correct. But the fries are also pretty bad.
But you can get it for free if you steal it.
Yeah.
That's the point of this segment.
yeah.
Yeah. Sir, you can steal death.
But you also, like, the fries are also just
Have I told you guys?
salt and starch.
Have I ever told you guys about the time where I stole like 100 packs of cigarettes?
No.
Yes.
Speaking of stealing death, we were at a hotel one time. This is a side. I'm sorry for interrupting your segment, but I'm going to tell the story because it's my podcast. It's what I do. And we saw
Steamroller.
Do you know those cigarette vending machines that like used to be everywhere and now are virtually nowhere?
Except
I
for
remember
real
them.
hipster bars.
They're-
Really hip bars.
I was at a Ramada Inn, and I won't mention which specific Ramada Inn. I've already said too much, but we passed by one of those machines, and the front, like the casing, had come loose. And I was with about 6 friends, and we just fucking took every pack of cigarettes out of there that we could because we were in college and smoked, and we weren't really thinking that clearly at the time. And I feel really bad
Did you
about
get
that
caught?
now. No.
Then
you feel bad?
Then you were thinking perfectly clear. Because that's what anyone in their right mind would have done. Stolen 100 packs of cigarettes.
We were thinking free cigarettes.
Yeah.
They're just laying
You
there.
hold on. You feel bad now?
I'm not a thief. I'm not a thief. I don't like stealing things. It's just at the time it was like
Why?
I can't afford 100 packs of cigarettes, and they're just here.
Here's the thing, and this definitely applies to the way I feel about McDonald's. It doesn't matter if you're a millionaire. If you're stealing from McDonald's, you're still Robin Hood.
That's right. Like Philip Morris is the same. Like,
Yeah.
Like you can't break that bank. It's a good point.
Right. They're villains who are selling an addictive product to people who are addicted to it, and it's ruining their lives.
Right.
By
That's
the
true.
way-
That's what you feel bad about harming.
If you go to Taco Bell, you can make really, really brutal poop socks. Eat a bunch of Taco Bell. Your poop
Okay,
socks
now
is
hold
the most
on.
explosive
out of
poop
their
sock.
tortillas. Is that a menu item there now, or is
Yes.
that?
It's
Well,
on the
poop
dollar
sock.
menu.
It comes with a sock.
It's just that's just what it does.
I know it seems like a good idea, but you have to remember you need a certain amount of solidity to do a good poop sock because you have to be able to catch it in your hand. That's an important tip. That's not part of the fast food. That's our poop sock tip segment. Totally different
Right.
segment.
Good. Gotcha. Now, once we've stolen all of our soda,
Correct. The other part of not always needing to go for the combo meal is it's important to remember that like it's like pushed into you psychologically, but do you really need the fries? Like I go to McDonald's, I get a good meal on just 2 McDoubles and 2 McChicken sandwiches. I lay down a $5 and I've paid for my lunch.
boom. It was exactly $5. I believe you haven't
exactly.
figured.
Right.
Now, we had this debate at one point. I don't eat a ton of fast food, but Will and I did go through a McDonald's one time, and I ordered a double cheeseburger. And Will kind of gave me a, ooh la la, look who can step up from a McDouble to a double cheeseburger. Oh, somebody just got money to burn. But, like, I didn't know there was a difference.
McDouble has 1 slice of cheese. Double cheeseburger has 2 slices of cheese.
Is that the difference?
Yeah, that's the only difference.
Will?
You pay an extra like 50 or so cents for that slice of cheese.
Is that correct, Will?
I I mean,
It is.
It's
I'm
a
telling
bit of an
you.
oversimplification, but for the most part, yeah, that's the difference.
Wow,
It's
man,
one slice of cheese.
I love cheese though. I mean, I do
But
want.
Well,
it's
then-
not really cheese. It's McDonald's still.
Yellow stuff.
It's yellow. They add another layer of yellow
It's
in their burger.
It's McDonald's single-serving cheese food product.
Okay, sorry. I love salt, fat, and yellow number 5.
Yeah. Hey.
That's what I like.
Hey, then get
That's what I like.
Then splurge. Treat yourself. Get the double cheeseburger.
Lesson number 3. Don't be afraid of the coupons.
Ooh, wow.
I'm Googling where the closest Taco Bell is right now.
I told you we were going to get back to the drive-through.
Let's do it.
This is a trick. And here's the thing. I want to clarify this, too, about stealing from fast food joints. I'm totally cool with stealing from McDonald's. Like I said, you're always Robin Hood. But the thing that you can't do, like the ethical thing that you can't do, is fuck up the day for a minimum wage employee. Like, if you're stealing and it's affecting the outcome for somebody who makes $7.25 an hour, then you are the asshole. It's not affecting McDonald's bottom line if it's if it's for them. So don't steal from them.
Totally agree.
But use coupons. They send them to you in the mail if you live in a place. At least that's my experience. And if you live in a place, they're going to try to send you coupons in, like, what's left of the newspaper industry. They're printing that shit off.
My experience with coupons at fast food restaurants is that most of them generate like 10 cents in savings.
See, and that's why you just got to be able to know what you're looking at and do your math. There are some that are excellent,
Right.
but there's only a few. That's why you need to reuse them.
It's just using the coupon makes it seems like it's annoying to people who have to ring up a coupon. It's like, oh, I have a coupon for this. Like, ugh. We're going to take longer on your meal because it's a coupon. Like, they're on commission.
Will knows
or
all the
something.
coupon buttons that are pushed. They just you just push this one, and then you hit this one, and then enter, and it should work.
You go under the coupon screen, and then you go under the local, not national. That's important. Okay.
I find that on Groupon a lot. Like, when you use a Groupon, like, people, when you say you have a Groupon, that you can see people's mood change.
That's totally true.
Because it's like, oh, we're not getting money right now. We're going to get this coupon. He already paid $8, and now he's spending $15. They're like, this kid's going to tip shitty or whatever their reasoning
Sure.
is. Every time I've used a Groupon, and, like, you call up, like, I bought a massage for a friend, and it was... afterwards we looked up reviews and people are like, oh, I couldn't get a reservation with my Groupon, like it didn't work. The only times they had was in 4 months and couldn't even get them to answer the phone and all this stuff. And I called up, they answered, but I had to book it, a month. They're just like, oh, our next opening is December 4th, and that was in October. Like, really, a little unknown massage
Right.
place in Omaha is booked through? No. It's just they know it's a Groupon. They know
Right.
it's like a $50 hour session, and they just don't care as much because they're like, they already have the money. You can't back out of it, so they can kind of treat you like shit. Which it's like, you save money though, so it's a give and take. You get what you pay for. You just gotta wait a month and a half to get your massage. But I don't think
We had that.
Reviews say the quality wasn't worse.
We had that with Dinner Detective too. When people came there with Groupons, they sort of had like okay, you owe me a show.
Yeah,
It was a little.
Oh
bit of that.
yeah. See, you're saying like the people with the Groupon are like more demanding, but I feel like it's the people.
Oh,
taking,
did I accidentally disagree? I
No,
apologize.
No. It's just a different point of view, which is totally there too. Yeah, because then people it's like, what do you paid with it? But then your mentality is like, you paid with the Groupon, like get over it. You don't get to tell us we have it.
Right.
So it's like it's kind of both mentality about the Groupon is like it's
We-
not.
We're locked into a system. Let's both just find a way to deal with
We
it.
just hate each other now because of Groupon, but whatever.
Once again, it's like being cellmates.
Yeah. Just be
Here's-
careful with Groupon, guys.
All right.
Don't expect too much.
Jimmy, you're
Yeah.
right to say that a lot of the fast food coupons don't have a significant savings. That's why it's all the more important when you find the one that does, that you make sure that you stretch it as far as possible. That's why the trick is, and I told you we were going to get back to the drive-thru, use that coupon when you are going through the drive-thru, because then they'll never ask for it when you get to the window.
Oh!
Then you'll still have your coupon. Because they don't actually want it.
This is like the coin with the string attached to it that I always saw in cartoons where they
Right.
throw into a vending machine and then pop the coin back out.
Again, going back to not ruining Fast Food Employees Day, I do not advocate lying about the coupon if you don't have it.
Right.
Because if they actually need it, or if somebody's watching them and they're supposed to get it, I don't want to like create a problem for them.
Not too late.
But
Oh,
they
I can't
don't-
find it. I thought I had it. I can't find that coupon.
And then
Drive away. Don't even think. That's what I would do. I'm like, I'd make something up, then. But I would just do a circle and drive right back through, like with a different hat on. Like, what? I don't know. Who
Different
that
hat on.
I don't know who that guy.
wearing a fake mustache.
They're like, hey, welcome to Taco Bell. I'm like, did you see that guy speed out of here? That guy's nuts. Anyway, I'll take the whatever that guy ordered. I'll just take what he had.
I had this happen at a fast food restaurant recently where the car in front of me sped right past the window without stopping and paying or getting their food. And then when I got up, they just asked me for a dollar amount. I gave it to them. I got home, realized it was the wrong order, but it was the right basic amount of money and the right approximate weight of food. So I was like, I'm good. I think it was at De Leon's, so it was just like Mexican food. It was like, whatever.
Tortilla with meat, cheese, and vegetables.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a Jim Gaffigan joke.
Yeah, beans. It was right. It was all good.
So the one other trick with the coupons to really make them sing is that what you need to do, take them into the McDonald's, because McDonald's, at least if they're franchise or if they're like corporate owned, all have that policy where they accept all like local competitors' coupons.
Oh, nice.
So McDonald's is like Walmart. It's like the cheapest, shittiest place. But the fact that they're the cheapest, like as a baseline, means nothing ever goes on sale. They don't ever have like good promotions. But then when they accept other competitors' coupons, that's the time you get to go into McDonald's and then bring them down. And that's a treat to get it just like,
Right.
to take the worst thing
This
and
is-
make it cheaper.
This is less about stuffing you with fat and salt for less money and more about corporate warfare.
Right.
It's good.
It's about. I mean, it is about stuffing yourself with fat and starch and salt.
Which most people are into, but everybody loves taking down a corporate giant.
Oh yeah. Oh, of course.
I mean, that's universally
which brings us which brings us to my fourth and final lesson, and perhaps the most important lesson of all:
hit me.
don't be ashamed.
Well,
That's what it all comes down to.
Yeah.
We all know these things, but we feel like we shouldn't put it into practice because we're embarrassed. We don't need to be embarrassed about using coupons at McDonald's, you guys.
Yeah. I mean, eating at McDonald's, you've accepted a certain level of like shame in your life.
Correct.
So yeah, all right. Awesome. That was Fast Foodie with Will Dougherty. Give us some sort of catchy sign off.
Oh well.
All right. Let's do some news with Joshua Vossler. Joshua Vossler. News.
Everybody. Call now and we'll throw in a second boob for free. That's right, 2 breasts for 3 easy payments of $29.99.
Pick the breasts that are 17.
Improvements are being made on the InstaBreast. It's also its catchphrase thing is a lunchtime lift, offering instant breast enlargement that lasts 24 hours. The maker of the
Wait, what?
Yeah, let me finish.
All right.
The maker of the implant is working hard to make implants that only last 2 to 3 weeks. So this guy
Temporary implants.
yes, this guy invented the temporary implant that lasts 24 hours. It exists. It's
Do
been in
these-
existence. It's called InstaBreast.
Do these come in Instapenis?
No, but you can make your pecs or calves bigger. Okay. So he's developed this technique, this doctor, and it already exists. You can do this, make your boobs bigger for 24 hours, but he wants to make it last longer for 2 to 3 weeks. He's calling it the vacation breasts because it lasts longer.
It's not as creepy if you're just looking at breasts or an ass.
I fucking love that drop.
The innovator, Dr. Norman Rowe, isn't revealing the chemical makeup that would be injected into the patients, but he says it's a saline solution with an additive that's already in the medical field.
It's Gorilla Glue. It expands.
That's what it is.
And breaks down.
Although Rowe is able to increase women's breast sizes a whole cup to a cup and a half using the InstaBreast procedure, he claims that he has a method that will prolong the experience.
So, okay.
Ew, what happens like right after the flight's back down? Is it like, is it all like,
Wouldn't you be like left with like a fat guy who like lost a bunch of weight all at
What's-
once? Like there's just like skin flaps.
Now, what's inflating the boob?
It's a chemical injection of some sort of saline and some mystery
There is
chemical.
no way this is healthy or safe at all.
No. Well, I don't know. Maybe they could put some vitamins in it and stuff too.
Sounds horrible. Like inflammation is the root of all illness, and this is inflammation of the mammary glands. That's horrible. I love it. I can't wait to see it in action.
It exists. He's making it better. It exists. The InstaBreast exists, but it only lasts for 24 hours.
I have lamented many times on this podcast that this is the rare situation where I have the smallest calves in the room. And that saddens me. I would love
There you go.
Insta-calf just while we're recording the podcast. I think
Yeah.
I think it'd give me more confidence around you guys. Jack is no threat to my calves.
What I love is that they have like 24-hour like breast implants, which is like I have to feel like in like 500 years from now, like that's definitely going to be the basis of like their Cinderella story.
Didn't alcohol used to do this for me? Like now
Increase the size of your breasts?
No, increase the size of her breasts. It's just now I'm putting the burden on her. I don't even have to get drunk to have beer goggles. Like,
Yeah, it's weird. It's like I want to have big, luscious, beautiful breasts, but only for about a week. And then I want to go back to my old shitty breasts.
well, it's like you don't want to, it's like you don't want to change, but sometimes a dress will just look better. Maybe you want to just make that wedding dress look now.
That's why they
actually-
call the vacation breast.
actually,
Yeah.
Jack brings up a very, very good point.
But it's like you don't want to get implants, but it's like you want it to fit right. You know, you want
Their clothes are not made for small-breasted women.
especially dresses a lot. It's like
Especially dresses. Like they're like,
extravagant ones. They're all shaped.
yeah, I don't want to out my wife here, but she has at times lamented the fact that shopping for dress, she'll find a dress that she really likes, and she's like, "This fucking thing is made for a stripper. Like,
Yeah.
I cannot wear this, and it's an awesome dress." If only she had Instaboob.
Fill it out.
Yeah. I can
Go
totally
to
see
prom.
I could totally see like the 24-hour one where it's like, yeah, I mean, I'm a really talented actress, but I want to look good on Oscar night. Like,
Well, one of the
Or
reasons
you're
the
like
doctor.
school reunion. Like, hey, look at me now.
Well, that was the thing. One
Tonight.
of the reasons why the doctor developed it was to give people an opportunity to see what it would feel like to have implants or have bigger boobs to see if they really wanted it.
Or literally, like, this would be an option for porn stars.
That's how people get addicted to meth. By the way, hey, try it. Just try it once for a day. You'll
Yeah.
see it's not a commitment. Oh,
The first
No,
one's always free.
yeah. And then you're addicted to bigger tits.
Boobs. The boobs.
Get
yeah.
making your boobs bigger,
yeah.
just like meth. Your teeth fall out.
Try it for
From all
3
the-
weeks, see how your spine is holding up, and then we'll talk.
Well, it can't, like you said, it can't be good for you. For one thing, like you're making stuff bigger inside your body through some sort of chemical, and breasts tend to get cancer. I don't know if you've heard of this. And the thing is like that has to affect some sort of like cellular like division in your body, which
Right.
could probably not good. Like you probably, I assume, on no scientific basis whatsoever, that it probably increases your chance of getting breast cancer. I would just assume
One of my
Getting
wives.
fake breasts.
getting this injection.
Oh.
One of my wife's really good friends from high school is a professional plastic surgeon.
Which one of your wives? Heyo. Dad jokes.
That
Dad jokes.
dad joke.
Forgot
can
you
use
forgot to
this as a
say
clip.
hashtag.
Hashtag dad
dad
jokes.
One of my wife's very good friends from high school is a professional plastic surgeon. So I'm sending out a radar question to Jennifer Bishop. Let us know. Hashtag Instaboob. Healthy, unhealthy. How many gerbils did it kill in lab testing? Like that's the real question. That's not the real question. That's I said that's the real question because I had no more thoughts and I was trying to end a thought. Do you have one more quick?
I do actually. Speaking of animal testing, life is like a box of viruses. You never know what you're gonna get.
I love his lead-ins. All right, box of viruses.
A virus is a virus does.
Stop.
Okay, sorry. U.S. researchers have come across a virus that may make us dumber, and it's turning up in the throats of otherwise healthy people. Some 43% of 92 people in a study were found to have the virus. Those affected scored about 10% lower on tests involving visual processing. Known as chlorovirus ATCV-1, the virus typically affects freshwater algae. Mice infected with the virus specifically suffered a declining score on a similar cognitive test.
What's your face doing? Is that a facial tick?
Yeah.
Are you making fun of me?
Dad, Josh. The government put fluorine or chlorine or whatever it is in our drinking water because it makes us dumber. It is proven. It has been proven for years that the I'm pretty sure it's fluorine. That
Wait,
is
are
in
you
the-
being serious?
No, yeah, it is.
No.
It lowers your IQ.
No, it doesn't.
This is a virus, though. This is something.
Well,
found
yeah,
in
they're
algae.
saying it's a virus because now they're like, oh, people know, but no, we know it's making us dumber.
We're
and that-
getting
I mean,
deep into
people-
some conspiracy shit here.
I'll be honest.
Yeah, why would it be in a water? It's not good for
Because
people.
it protects your teeth. Is why it's in our water.
Yeah, it is.
No,
Good
makes
for
you
healthy-
dumb. They used to do something else that didn't. They used to use not fluorine, and they switched to fluorine, and it has
fluorine has
properties that-
fluoride in it.
that properties that reduce your IQ. It's
They put fluoride in the water.
yeah.
I've never heard this. Like, this is the first I'm ever hearing of this.
Well, that's because you probably drink a lot of water. So, on the other hand, extremely dehydrated. So, about my wits a little bit more than most people might be.
I do drink a lot of water.
Jack, you know that beer
Iodine? Did they used to put?
is
They used to put
like
iodine in
mostly
water. Yeah. No. Yeah. Beer makes you extra dumb. Like, what is that? You're
Well-
arguing for my case.
A lot of times they
You know how
have to
dumb people are when they're drunk. That's mostly water.
they
Boom.
they have to put stuff in the water, otherwise you're drinking shit water. You're
Yeah.
drinking shit
Yeah,
water.
and then it used to be. I'm saying they changed to a different chemical.
This is a
20
thing
years
that you
ago.
heard about one time from some guy.
No. I read this one time from some
from
site.
some site.
Blog.
Look it up then, jackasses. What do you guys want to talk about?
Oh, I'm looking it up right now. There was a chemical water and it changed and now it's different. Different chemical. What is it? Nothing's coming up.
So insulting. You were being so condescending right
Fluorine, chlorine,
Well, that's
whatever.
what fat white bald guys always do. Condescend people who bring up a contradicting theory.
No, I'm just trying to look it up.
No, God is everything. Go to church.
I'm just trying to look it up,
Fucker.
man.
God doesn't make things easy.
Fluorine, chlorine, whatever, question mark, nothing's coming up.
This is the most furious Googling on phones I've ever seen in my life. And it's
He's not Googling. He's just playing with his dick and taking pictures of it and then reading it. Reading his dick.
shit just got real heated over this topic. Oh my God. Oh.
It's turned into a crossfire.
Fucking our listeners are going to be so confused because they're not seeing what I'm seeing, which is the most hysterical thing. Shit got real awkward for a second, and then everyone paused and just stared at each other like, "Oh yeah, oh man, that's funny."
The
Well,
virus crosses the blood-brain barrier and takes a toll on genes in the brain.
we're past
they
this. We're
proved
on to
this-
fluoride.
They proved this with mice. Now, I mean, I don't know. That's called science, Jack. They used animals and then tested it. First, they had a theory, right? And then they proved the theory to be scientifically something or not.
Yeah, break it down.
Scientifically something.
No, break it down, doctor. Keep going. Go ahead, Professor Vossler. Let us know how science
Tell me
works.
how.
Hang on, I got to look up science.
Oh, man.
My phone, now whatever I'm searching on Google, it just comes up, "You're dumb. I think you have the virus."
It's all those boobs that have gathered on your Pinterest account. They're like, get in the way.
Nobody's going to know what you're talking about.
Oh, that was on the previous episode we recorded that didn't get dry. References to things that aren't on tape.
Anyway, this has been Star Talk Radio with Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Now, I'll be honest with you.
I'm gonna come at you on Facebook,
Hey,
dude.
come at
about
me, bro.
This. I'm gonna fucking.
Come at me, bro.
I'm gonna come at you with sites out of drinking water and shit. Your mind's gonna be
I'll be-
blown.
We'll link to it. We'll link to it from the Jimmy Curve. Post that shit on the Jimmy Curve.
I will.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
I'll be honest with you. I was just looking for news stories where I could write some sort of Forrest Gump joke, and this is the one I found.
The water one.
Check that box.
That's how I pick them. That's how I pick what I want to say. I pick the joke first, and then I try and find a story to match. That's not the best way to do that.
That's the essence of comedy. Thank you for listening to the Jimmy Curve. This has been another Jimmy Curve episode.
Well, we got shows on Thursdays.
Oh, yeah, we got to plug some stuff. What all do we have?
We got the Underground Comedy Show at Brewski's. All three of us are on there.
8 o'clock underneath Brewski's, downtown Lincoln, the Jimmy Curve special.
Yeah.
I will be hosting. Josh Vossler will be featuring, and Will Dougherty will be headlining.
Yep. And then at 9 o'clock, you and I, Jimmy, are on
We're going to
Talk
be
About It.
running across town to the
I am
taco
on Talk About It also.
at
Nice.
Knickerbockers.
Yes.
Jack and I are high-fiving.
I mean, I'm sure I would have done that one, but I'm far too busy headlining down at Brewski's. So
I'm pretty sure that you'll be on a future Talk About It.
yeah, I mean, I'll be there. I'm still gonna eat 35-cent tacos, guys. If you want to get some cheap fast food, 35-cent tacos.
Also, I will be. That will be. You know what? I'm on a show Wednesday, but this episode's going to drop Thursday.
Right.
So, if you're listening to it on the day that this episode was released, these shows are happening tonight. There's no time to waste. And then Saturday, you're
Saturday in Omaha at Oliver's is 7 Minutes in Purgatory. It's a super fun show where we perform with no audience reaction. 2 separate rooms with no sound coming, no feedback. So
Cool.
it's a cool concept.
That show is run by a guy who I knew during my brief stint in Chicago by the name of Ian Abramson, who's super funny and also a goddamn lunatic.
Yeah,
So-
he's super funny.
Go to that, that's a good show. Go to that show. He's a fucking weirdo. Every time he performs, he draws a mustache on his face with a marker.
That's awesome.
And I'll say again, as I don't think it got lost, but Ian Abramson sounds like a fake improv name that you would come up with on the fly. Like, hey, what's your name? It's Ian Abramson. This is what it always sounds like to me. But he's a real guy, and he's super funny. So go check out his show. Anything else?
Also that night is the Will Dougherty Loves Company show.
Oh, is it? Oh, shit.
So those two shows are competing with one another for your love.
Watch one.
But mine's
then,
earlier, so go to it first and then don't leave.
Or go to the other one first, then invent time travel, implement it, go back in time, and go to Will's show.
But don't use it to go back in time to kill Hitler. I know you think that's a good idea, but going back to kill Hitler is going to completely change the world. Everybody thinks it's going to be like the world it is now with just a few more Jews running around. First of all, I don't know why you think that's heaven anyway. But second, okay.
And with that, I feel like that's a good awkward thought of the day to leave you on. I have been Jimmy Putnam.
Joshua Wassler.
Sieg Heil!
And our special guest, Jack Comstock.
Thank you.
Got to do better than that.
I'll have my revenge on you, Jimmy Curve.
Hey, go to the Jimmy Curve page to read all of Jack's links,
Learn about your drinking water, people.
Which is
get a purifier.
not only a type of beef jerky, but also a way to find out about your drinking water.
You're drinking dirt.
No, you'll be fine, everyone. You're
And
fine.
you're getting dumber, and Josh Vossler is a dumb person who's making you dumber. He's working for the government. He wears a badge.
Thank you. Good night.
Darling, swinging with me out on the front porch, baby. That's where we'll be tonight. Where we'll be tonight, there'll be some kissing and hugging. I'll pull you close, 'cause you're the one I've been missing the most out on the front porch, baby. That's where we'll be tonight. So come in, city by me, let me hold your hand. I gotta tell you something, girl, I hope you'll understand. I'll be here for you, I do anything I can. When it comes down to it, I wanna be your man. Girl, I gotta be your man. City by me, let me hold your hand. I gotta tell you something, girl, I hope you'll understand. I'll be here for you, I do anything I can. When it comes down to it, I wanna be your man. Girl, I gotta be your man. Out on the front porch, baby. That's where we'll be, out on the front porch, darling. Swinging with me out on the front porch, baby. That's where we'll be tonight. Where we'll be tonight, there'll be some kissing and hugging. I'll pull you close, girl, you're the one I've been missing. Missing the most out on the front porch, baby. That's where we'll be tonight. That's where we'll be tonight now, darling. We're gonna do it right tonight. Out on the front porch tonight, sweet.